Sneako responded, and I want to go ahead and talk about it. And I'm not gonna kid you when I say that he left me flabbergasted. Like, I really truly believe after listening to Sneako, he'll crack a bird just to get an egg. Now I want to go ahead and give a disclaimer, okay? Because I know you guys are gonna hear me roasting him a lot, and that's because I feel like this time he's crossed the line, okay? I don't hate the guy. I actually like Sneako. I follow him. So I just want to go ahead and just give a heads up to anybody who's a fan of Sneako, like, oh, you're talking all this crap and what. Like, I'm not, dude. Like, I like Sneako. I just feel like I need to roast him because of the stupid that he says. Let's go ahead and start off with the top G, okay? If you guys don't know, Andrew Tate talked about Sneako. He insinuated Sneako's methods on a live stream with Tristan Tate, and he talked about how certain streamers are utilizing OnlyFans models to get a lot of clout.
Andrew, what do you think of streamers popularizing OnlyFans girls for entertainment?
Well, interesting question. You see, we live in an attention economy. We are no longer in an economy that is based on talent or skill. Streamers, the majority of them, are not insightful, intelligent people. You and I have an audience based on the fact that we give life advice and wisdom and guidance because we're slightly older. But if you're a 23-year-old idiot, all you can do is scream into the void, do dumb stuff, be a moron, and if you get enough views, you can manage to make some sort of career. And I think everybody at home knows exactly who I'm talking about because I'm talking about all of them.
Just in case you were confused, he's not just talking about Sneako. He's also dissing Adin. He's dissing Neon. Also Heo Mike, Zherka. He's talking about all of these people, okay? It's not just Sneako. But we're going to be talking about Sneako in particular because he's the one who responded. So Sneako takes about like 2 minutes to listen to the audio over and over again. I don't know if it's because he just cannot believe what he's listening to, but he takes about 2 minutes to listen to it before he forms an opinion. And this is what Sneako concluded with.
I don't think it makes a lot of sense to attack back and to insult back. Obviously, I agree with a lot of the message. Apparently, have some disagreements with the messenger. You know, I resonate with a lot of what he says. Do I think it makes sense to go insulting, you know, name calling, and belittling the work that I do? No. Does that make me want to go and criticize or maybe call out hypocrisy? Yes. I think it's more important right now. I think there's something more important right now, especially when, like, we're both getting attacked. Me and Andrew are both getting blamed for manipulating the youth. They're blaming murders. Like, they're saying that what happened in England today is our fault. Hearing that, I was surprised. It's like right now, out of all times, you're seeing that both of us are being blamed for murder. Most of the people in the red pill, the right-wing space, are all on a similar side, and I think we should work together. So I'm going to leave it all alone.
Wow. What an incredible speech from Sneako. If he made 5 cents every single time he said something insightful, eventually he would make no sense. And the reason why I say that is because it made sense when he said that he feels unfairly prosecuted by the public opinion, because I think it's way too convenient to blame him for what occurred over in London with the stabbing. Now, it doesn't make sense when he goes on Twitter and then some woman, she feels very passionate about this, and then he responds with, women shouldn't vote. What? My dude, there's women out there who support the men's movement, and you're gonna go out there and say women shouldn't vote. So essentially you're gonna throw all of these women under the bus. I think that these men who are activists and want to support men, they have to be very considerate of who they try to throw under the bus, because there's a lot of women out there who like to support men and want men to grow. But the thing is that when you make statements like that, it hurts women, even those women. Now, one thing that I do want to go ahead and point out is that it is fragmented. I highly encourage you guys to go check out the actual entire video, because it was just way too long and I didn't want to put an entire 7 minutes of a response into this video. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it down in the description below. Check it out. So I'm sure that you guys have already heard that Sneako ended up unfollowing Andrew Tate, but I believe the reason why he unfollowed him was because he was name calling and demeaning Sneako's work. And this is where I want to talk about Sneako's particular ideology, okay? Because he's always going around condescendingly talking to people who host OnlyFans models, talking about that they're helping the devil take over the world. Like how Sneako was hypocritically calling out Mike Malak.
To their,
I've never linked, made a single dollar off an OF girl or porn in my life. I hang out, I do exactly what you're doing right now, which is hang out with girls to create content and humanize them as people.
Well, Here's why it's not the exact same thing. You actively tell your audience that porn is bad and that you shouldn't watch it and do not subscribe. I say this every single stream, every single day.
No, I don't do that. I let people make their own decisions.
Which is what I appreciate from Mike. He allows us, the audience, to make the decision. And I can really appreciate that. As for Sneako, he's actually sticking to his word, believe it or not, which is why I got it in 4K. You're never gonna see him stick to his word more than on this clip. So enjoy the moment. But what he's saying is generally true. Yeah, whenever he does content with these OnlyFans models, he talks to his audience and he tells them that they're worthless if they purchase these OnlyFans subscriptions.
Yes, she's an OnlyFans girl, but you are pathetic and a loser if you sign up for it. Porn is the worst thing for you. And it's not kind of ironic that people are so upset about that?
Pathetic and a loser.
You're an absolute pathetic loser if you sign up for OnlyFans. You are the bottom of the barrel. You are just down absolutely horrendous if you sign up.
Bruh.
As well as call these OnlyFans models demonic, or that their work is for the devil.
No, it is what it is. Your profession is demonic. It's just you have a satanic profession. And
satanic is wrong because I praise God. I praise God. I have a good relationship with God.
That's good.
And I will repent for my sins.
But your profession is satanic, and you're destroying lives actively. So chat, just don't do it. What you might be a good person, because I don't think you're a bad person, but what you do is extremely satanic and pathetic, really. But no, I mean, like, you're making money off of people's misery.
Sneako is not real, dude. He makes it sound like if you watch an OnlyFans model, you need to undergo a sexorcist. But going back to Sneako and Mike, listen, man, there's a lot of people out there that are calling Sneako a hypocrite. And Sneako just cannot see it for the life of him that he is a hypocrite. Just because you're calling out these OnlyFans models live on stream doesn't mean that you're not promoting them. It's called embedded marketing. And that's when you combine the content with the product. And guess what? The OnlyFans girl is a product, and you're combining it with your content. And there's examples of this in Sneako's content. But I think that the number one example of what it really means to combine a product with the content is this upcoming clip where Neon and Sneako are having a lie detection test, and it's just all content, but you can see that the product is in there.
Oh shit, no.
Have you ever jerked off to Skybree?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever jerked off to Brecky Hill?
Yes.
Oh my, astaghfirullah. Wow.
Did you see it? No? All right, well, that's why it's called embedded marketing, because it's not meant for you to recognize it. Instead, it's meant for you to emotionally connect to it. Another name for it is product placement, right? But in this case, it's not a product so much as it is a brand. When Sneako utters the name Skybree,
have you ever jerked off to Skybree?
And Brecky Hill,
have you ever jerked off to Brecky Hill?
All it takes for you is just to take those names and type them up on Google, and the search results will be granted to you. And this isn't just meant for Sneako. This is anybody who also brings on OnlyFans girls onto their stream. Like, you could sit there and say, oh, well, you know, I generate degenerosity around OnlyFans and I shame people who actually purchase this service. My dude, you don't have to promote it. All you have to do is just embed it into your content, and boom, like, people will sign up to it. You can sit there and say, oh, you're a degenerate, but most people, they're just gonna think to themselves, like, I know I'm not a degenerate. Like, they're gonna deny it. After all, you, Sneako, who the hell are you to tell somebody else that they're a degenerate? I mean, only that person can determine whether they're a degenerate or not. You don't even know them. You don't even know they exist because they're watching you from behind the screen. It's not like you know every single one of your audience members. So this goes back to what Andrew Tate was saying, where he states that these streamers, all they do is use OnlyFans models to generate more clout for themselves, and they don't exactly have talent. Now, I don't agree with Andrew Tate on that aspect because it does take talent to generate a personality on camera. Not anybody could do it, and Sneako is very, very good at generating that personality, that huge personality on cameras. Personally, to me, I don't care what you do with your content. It is your content. But of course, if you're going around castigating people like Mike, talking about, oh, well, you're promoting this, Sneako, you're also promoting it, okay? It's called product placement, embedded marketing. Maybe you should check yourself or increase your knowledge so you understand what you're doing to the people. Because for you to go around and castigate others and being completely ignorant to your own cause, it's just laughable. It makes you look stupid. Like, every single time you open your mouth, it sounds like you would go search for a periodic table at a furniture store. Sneako should really take a step back to psychologically analyze the the consequences that he's producing with his content before he goes around and castigates people. So I just want to go ahead and just say that. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, guys. Yeah, man, so let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm wrong or right? And just put it in the comment section down below. So that's all I have for you guys, and yeah, hopefully you guys learned something today.